Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Tony and I run Bloom Stitch Studios. This week is all about cross stitch. I want to cross stitch. I am in a cross stitch mood. I want to work on the epic Pokemon cross stitch and I'm taking you guys along with me. And it's not only going to be working on that cross stitch because we have lots of threads to organise. I need to wind all of these up. So this is going to be like a how much can I cross stitch kind of week, see how much I can get done and also organise my cross stitch threads with me. If you want to check out a crochet vlog after this, then the last one that I did was a stash busting video where we made bag, we also did a few scrunchies and we finished the game squares for the crochet along. If you want to see that, go check that out after this video, and if you want a tutorial for this bag, I posted that on my channel as well, so make sure to go check that out if you want to make one of them bags. And if you make one of these bags, tag me. I want to see your variations of this bag. They're so fun to make, so fun and so easy. But yes, this week is all about cross stitch. I just haven't done cross stitch in so long. I haven't really done cross stitch since I come back from Bristol, which was actually the start of August, so I haven't really done much. And I basically this week would really like to try and finish Venusaur, which is the next Pokemon. So we've done Bulbasaur, we've done Ivysaur, and now I would like to do Venusaur. I have already made a start, but I would like to just see if we can get Venusaur done this week, and then I will feel really complete with cross stitch, and then we'll go back to crochet. Yeah, we have a lot of winding to do. I went to a hobbycraft that was closing down and I bought 10 of these threads when I went to Bristol. This is how long I haven't cross stitched for. Forgot that I bought them because I was like, oh, when I get to them Pokemon, it's going to be like, when I get to like Squirtle and that, those are going to be in Bristol threads. So I thought, oh, I can look at that and be like, oh, I bought them in Bristol, you know, memories. Forgot to wind them, forgot I bought them. And then I bought a few when me and Keelan went to Hobbycrafts about a month ago, because we went to go buy a frame because they were half price. So I thought, oh, well, while I'm here I have a voucher, so why not buy a few more and just make them nice and cheap. And I bought 5 more. Again, forgot to wind them. And then I heard that a hobbycraft near me was closing down, and I thought, what a perfect opportunity to go and buy a bunch of threads for this cross stitch. So I bought 20. They were, because they're £1.50 in Hobbycraft each, but they said 50% off, so I was like, that's 75p each. What a bargain. So if I was gonna buy 10, I was like, that's only £7.50, so I bought 20 thinking it'd be £15, and I bought other things as well, and the total came to £16. And I was like, but I bought zips, I bought more needles, and turns out these were only like 60p each when I got them in that hobbycraft. So I kind of wish I'd bought more, but I pretty much nearly have every colour that I need now for this epic Pokemon cross stitch. So once I have wound them, I'm gonna reorganize them in rainbow order, and I'm gonna just like go through and properly see which colours I've got and which colours I need. But yeah, so we've got lots to wind this week. And for anyone wondering, if I don't get them from Hobbycraft, I only get them from there when I have a voucher, like a £2.50 off voucher, because then I can get them down to about £1 a skein. But if not, I get them on Wool Warehouse because they're 99p. So I'll do a yarn order, and then just to get it up to free shipping, I'll just add a few of these on. So if you want cheap DMC threads, Wool Warehouse is the one to go to. Please sponsor me. I spend too much money on your site. But I'm now not only on a yarn buying ban, I'm on a DMC thread buying ban too. So yeah, this week, that's what we're doing. Today we are actually going to be doing some cross stitch because I need to, and then maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, we'll wind some. Maybe we'll do a few a day type thing. I do hope you enjoy this video. I know a few of you have asked for a cross stitch with me type video, so you know, grab your project, whatever you're working on, crochet, cross stitch, and let's get cross stitching. Okay, before I go, I have the pattern up on my iPad so that I can see what I'm stitching and whatnot. I know a lot of people, there's an app that a lot of people use, I can't remember what it's called, but you have to pay for it, and it tells you the exact number of stitches that you do and whatnot. I'm tempted to get that for this project especially, so that I can see how many stitches I do kind of in one go. But if you don't want to pay for that app, literally just load up the pattern on your iPad or whatever in your files, and then what I do is I just use the markup button here and I just cross them off, and then this transfers between like my iPad and my phone and whatnot. So normally I'd cross them off on my phone, but obviously I'm filming so I can't do that. But that is what I do to just like mark my progress. I used to print off the sheets, but they started getting really tatty, and this is just a nice easy way to do it, and you can zoom in, zoom out. But yeah, and then the pattern, obviously to just stop doing the markup, you just tap the button and then you scroll. All is lovely. So that's just what I do. I might end up paying for that app and so I can get all the statistics and whatnot, but for now this is free and this is what I do. Just a little like tip for you guys if you want it. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know. But yeah, now I have my iPad all set up, so we're gonna put on some Netflix and do some cross stitch. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I actually managed to get quite a bit done in the last however many hours. Last night I worked on it a bit and then I've done some today. However, you will see I did have to frog some of what I did last night because I just fully put a blue splodge in the wrong place. So we did have to end up frogging some of what I did, but this is where I'm at. I think I've done loads, which is quite mental. So yesterday I did all of this light blue here, and then I did start doing this light blue, but unfortunately I did it in the wrong place, so I had to frog it. So then I started working on the dark green. I don't know if you can see that. It's more confetti stitches. I was disappointed in myself that I'd done the light blue wrong, so I was like, we can't do light blue. I have to do another colour. So I decided to start doing the dark green, so it's just like confetti stitches. And then once I'd gotten over that last night, I then redid the light blue, which kind of helped because I had these dark greens here to kind of like work off. So, you know, it all worked out in the end. And then today what I have worked on is I finished up the blue because I didn't quite finish that last night before I fell asleep on the sofa, obviously. And then I've done all of this black. So I've started to outline Venusaur, and actually this little bit here is the start of Charmander because that's just where the stitches took me. So we've actually started a little bit of Charmander too, but I think I've made really good progress so far. I don't know what part I'm going to work on next. Let's have a look at what we have. So again, I've just been marking off what I've done with red, and I'm feeling like I kind of do want to outline some more with the black, but however this is kind of in the middle of nowhere. I have no stitches really to like base this black bit off, which is why I kind of stopped where I did. So I'm feeling like we probably might do this blue here and just get that area filled in, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm also now realizing how big Venusaur is in comparison to the other two. He's like the same size as both of the other two. This is how wide Venusaur is. All of this. Like, he's as wide as the first two. So me saying I want to get all of that done this week was a bit ambitious, but we'll see what we can do. I do also have to edit a couple of YouTube videos this week as well, so realistically how much am I going to get done this week? I don't know, but I feel like so far I've made quite good progress, and I'm just excited to see what we can get done this week. I am really enjoying cross-stitching at the moment and feel like I'm making really good progress on this. So yeah, let's do some more and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Guys, I just want a game of thread chicken. So, you know, we normally play yarn chicken. I played thread chicken. I just had that much left. Perfect amount, really. So I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I love it when I win a game of thread chicken, but I've just done all of this. I've literally I like outlining all of this first. I like doing the outlines, so then I can basically just colour it in. So that's what we did. We basically just coloured in Venusaur's leg, and I think it looks incredible. We literally just did all of this all down here, and then there was a few rogue stitches. There's a rogue stitch right there that I discovered as I got down there, and I was like, do I have enough thread? And I did. I literally had just enough to do that, so that was really, really good. And now I'm gonna have a little break. I think I've just been watching Ellie Laura Crochet's latest video. Literally just posted it 48 minutes ago. What can I say? But I've just watched that. Love it. The bag that she made was really cute, so go check that out if you want a crochet video to watch. I'm obsessed. I just think we're making such good progress. I think it's coming along really nicely, and it's really hitting that craft kind of itch that I've had, and I haven't had a craft itch for a while, so I feel like I'm slowly getting myself back with like my crafting and whatnot and being better. So yeah, tomorrow's plan, I think I'm going to continue cross stitching tonight. Tomorrow's plan is to wind a few of the threads, but also we need to edit videos because I have 2 videos that need editing, 3 including this one, so we're going to be nicely ahead of ourselves. We have a lot of editing to do. I think I should be able to get most of that done tomorrow, which will be good because then I'm working all day on Thursday, so I won't be able to get any cross stitch on Thursday, maybe only a bit in the evening, and then Friday going out for dinner, so don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done on Friday either. We shall see, but I'm really pleased with the progress that we've made so far. I feel like we have done a decent amount considering how big Venusaur is, so major slay there. If you are working on a cross stitch or working on a crochet, comment what you are working on down below. I would love to know, and if you want to send me photos, message me on Instagram. I love seeing your guys' photos of what you're working on and having little chats about what you're making, so comment down below what you're making, and if you want to send me a picture, I'll link my Instagram down below so you can send me some photos, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, happy Wednesday, happy Whip Wednesday. Whips for me currently, that's what we're working on at the moment. I got to go home from work early today, which is exciting because I never get to go home early, so I have just kind of treated myself to just an extra bit of relaxing time. I'm really, really tired for some reason. I feel like having a day off actually just knocks me out now, whereas I used to feel really refreshed, and now I'm like, ugh, a day off. I know it's bad, I should really enjoy a day off, but I just get so tired the next day at work. So yeah, I didn't film the cross stitch that I've just been doing. I just sat down for about half an hour and done a few more, but this is where we are at on the cross stitch. I feel like we're making really, really good progress, but I just don't know how much more we're going to get done this week. But last night I did this blue bit after I spoke to you guys, so this blue bit here, and then today I've just worked on this like greeny coloured bit here, but I think it's really coming together, and I really did underestimate how big of a Pokemon Venusaur is compared to the other two, but obviously like they get bigger as they go along because evolutions and whatnot, but I'm still really chuffed with how this is coming out, and I think it looks incredible. I'm really excited to work on the flower, so we're going to be working on the flower last so that I actually get it done, because I want to get it done. My iPad has just died, which is obviously what I was using to cross things off, so that I could film on my phone. I'm sorry if the footage isn't the best. I'm still trying to work out the best way to film me cross stitching. It's a lot easier to film me crocheting. And I'm sorry if this vlog isn't too long. I don't really know how long it's going to end up being, but I'll try and get it around the 25-minute mark for you guys, because I know you guys like a long little vlog. But yeah, that's where we're up to so far with the cross stitch. I'm really pleased with the progress that we've made in like 3 days. I'm pleased. It's really hitting that craft bug that I needed to hit, and makes me excited to just work on other things as well. So that's where we're up to right now. I think because the iPad's died, I need to charge my iPad, but it literally takes an age to charge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go upstairs and start editing a vlog that I have done. It will be the second part of my stash busting vlog if you want to go and check that out. And while I'm doing that, we will just wind a few of these up to get a few more done. I did want to get more of these done this week, but I've honestly just been prioritizing actually cross stitching. So we'll organize a few of these and see where we end up. I just really want to add to the rainbow. I'm really pleased. And actually I've got another voucher for Hobbycraft, which is what I normally use to get my threads whenever I get a voucher, but I've got till Christmas to get that, so that's like to spend that voucher, so that's fine. But I feel like I've got pretty much every colour that I need, nearly. There's just going to be like the odd few that I don't have. And then colours like 157. This is the background colour because I decided I'm putting a background on this thing. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I could have just made it without the background, but nope, God forbid. I'm going to need so many of those, and this one here is 157, and you can see compared to the others it's so thin. I'm going to go through a lot of those, so maybe I might just stock up on these, and maybe black as well, because you can never go wrong with having too much black thread. So yeah, that's my little update. I am tired, but we're going to go edit videos and then have a cozy crafty evening, because what else have I got to do? Not a lot really. So yeah, lovely speaking to you guys. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, halfway through the work week, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy Friday. I don't think I spoke to you yesterday, in all honesty. I can't remember. I just know that I was so tired after work yesterday. I did 8 till 6, and oh my god, it took it out of me. I did a little bit of cross stitch while I was waiting for my food to get delivered, and then after I ate my food, I was gone. I didn't even hear Keelan come home, so that's how tired I was. But I did get a smidge bit of cross stitch done. Can't remember where I last updated you, but yesterday I managed to get this green section here completed on Venusaur. So now he's kind of like, his shape is outlined. This part here where I have the little bit of black, that is for Charmander, so we won't be filling in that bit, but we basically have like the body of Venusaur done, which is really exciting. It's just the mouth and his eyes, and then his flower on top, which needs to be done. I'm definitely not getting that finished this week. I think we've made really good progress on this so far, and I will see how much I can get done this afternoon, the rest of this afternoon, because it's already like 4 o'clock. I need to finish editing a vlog and try and get that exported as much as possible, ready for Sunday. And then me and Keelan are going out this evening to see some family, so won't be able to get anything done because that project is way too big to take. But I did go check out the yarn at Aldi. I'll put a few photos here just in case you're interested. I personally wasn't that impressed by it. I'm kind of glad that like I wasn't like relying on this drop to buy some. Like the cakes that they had this year, they weren't wound very well. I don't think. They were literally like falling apart in my hands when I picked any of them up, compared to what the ones that I bought in February or January, February time, where the cakes were like really nicely wound. Like they're still intact and have been on my shelves for like 6 months. Yeah, the colours were okay. I liked the blue ombre, the bluey green ombre, and one of the rainbow ones. And then the DK and Aran colours that they had in my store anyway, there was only a couple of like the pink DKs left, and then there was like none of the blue. It was just all kind of like whites, greys, blacks. So it's kind of just a bit boring really. There was absolutely no baby yarn left in my store. but I don't go for the baby yarn anyway. Loads of macram yarn and barely any chunky yarn left. But today is Friday and they came out yesterday. I just couldn't go after work yesterday. I was just so tired. But yeah, I wasn't really that impressed this year. Well, not this year, like this time. I just think the drop that they had at the start of the year was like way better. But I know a lot of people like the Aldi yarn event and I do like it. It's just this time I was just a bit like, meh. So I didn't get anything. I stuck to my yarn buying ban. Quite proud of myself. But yeah, that's my little update. And I will probably maybe see you guys tomorrow. Maybe might not see you till Monday, but I'll try and keep you updated if I get anything done. Happy Monday from me, myself, and the Pokemon cross stitch. I did a little bit at the weekend, actually. This is where we are up to. I think we have made fantastic progress in the last week, and I'm actually really, really proud of how much I've managed to do in a week, considering he is literally the size of these first two. That is what we have to bear in mind here. This Venusaur, massive. So I'm actually really pleased with how much we've done. I think over the weekend I finished off the colour inside over here, and then we also did all of this at the top, and this is the like kind of like mapping, as I call it, for his flower on top, which is really, really exciting. You can kind of see like the petals will come down. It's massive. I basically got to cross stitch him again, which is insane, but we got a lot of the black done. I think I got all the black done apart from like 2 stitches here, but I will sort that out at a later date when we do probably the Pokemon that sits here. I don't know. I always do the mouth last. I don't know why. I did the mouth last on Bulbasaur. He doesn't have an open mouth, but I did like his eyes in that last, and I don't know, I like doing the mouth last. I think it just is a bit more fun. But that is where we got up to at the weekend, and then since I've been home from work, I've just been I've been winding some more of the threads, which you will have seen already. So I'm just kind of putting them in a random colour order here, just because I need to reorganise all of them and put them in rainbow order. I need to tick the ones off that I've got on my list because I lost track. So I need to like regroup and see what I've got. So I'm just kind of shoving them randomly in the container at the moment. But you can see we've wound a lot, which means we probably only have about 10 more skeins to wind, which is really, really good, and probably what I'm going to spend my evening doing tonight. And then we can have a little sort out session tomorrow, and then that will be the vlog complete. I can't wait to see all of this organised. I'm really, really excited. I just love this. It looks so good. But yeah, these are all the ones that I've got left to stick. So that I've got left to wind. So really not that many. And I think we're making really good progress. I needed a week of cross stitch. I think it's really helped with the crojo that I was feeling, because I was feeling a bit of crojo. No, I'm feeling a lot better now, and I'm feeling kind of motivated, in all honesty, to get the crochet along done, because I really want to finish that just so that I can move on with other things. I have lots of projects that I want to work on, and I just I just have lots of things that I want to do, and I feel like this star crochet along is holding me back, but we're gonna get that done. All of the squares for that are done and completed, but yeah, we'll see if we can get any more of the cross stitch done in the next couple of days while I get winding and organising these, but we'll see. Don't really know, but yeah, main focus is to just finish winding these and get them organised and ticked off my list of colours that I need, and then I know what ones I can buy and what ones I don't need to buy. That is what I got to at the weekend. Hope you are all well, and I will probably speak to you guys tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. Don't think I've spoke to you since Monday, but hey ho. I have officially finished winding all of the bobbins of the threads. I had about 30 that I need to do. They are all done. And what I have done is I have also rechecked every single one off on my list of ones that I need for the cross stitch. Let me get my iPad up because I'll actually be able to show you. Yeah, I thought I'd bought most of what I needed when I went to the Hobbycraft that was closing down, but these are all that I need, right? And the ones with a red dot are the ones that I've got, and then you can see like 157 I put 3 dots because I've got 3 skeins of those. So ones that I've got duplicates of, I have put extra dots. And there's one over here, 524, I've got 2 of those. I literally didn't mean to buy 2 of those, but oh well. But you can see kind of that there is actually a lot that I still don't have, which I'm quite shocked about. Me and my friend are going to go to Hobbycraft later today, and I have a voucher, so I'm gonna grab a few more while I have a voucher to make them nice and cheap, and then after that I'm not buying anymore. So I will give you a little haul when I get back later. What we're gonna do now is just reorganize the ones that we've got, because obviously when I get new ones we're gonna need to wind them and whatnot. And this video, I've uploaded all my clips to my editing app, is very long already, so I'll give you a haul of what I've got later when I come back, but then that'll be the video done. But yeah, we're gonna organize these into a nice rainbow order like these ones are, and then I will speak to you guys later and give you a haul. I haven't done any more of the actual cross stitch since the last time that I spoke to you guys. Might get some more done while I'm waiting for my friend to get ready. Yeah, let's get organizing some threads. I'll put it in a little time lapse for you, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, I am back from my little outing. I got 5 more threads to go in my cross stitch because I had a £2.50 off voucher for Hobbycraft, which makes, if you buy 5, that makes them £7.50. But with the voucher, it takes them down to £5, so they were only £1 each, which is what they are on Wool Warehouse. So yep, that'll be the last lot of cross stitch threads that I buy for a while, unless any of my friends put in a wool warehouse order and need me to just top it up for them. Yeah, we got colours 733, 420, 722, 920 and 936. So I'm gonna wind these up and pop them in my organizer again. Doesn't mean I'm gonna have to move like all of them, but oh well. I am just obsessed with how this looks, and I don't really know why I keep all of these, I just do. But once I start running out of room and needing to go to like those sections, then I will just get rid of them. But yep, got these and we're going to be adding them probably today, maybe tomorrow, who knows. But that is it for this vlog. Thank you so much for joining me on a week and a bit of cross stitch. I think we made really good progress this week. I feel like I've done actually a lot considering how big of a Pokemon he is, so I'm really pleased. Comment down below what you were either crocheting or cross stitching with me, and if you enjoyed this type of video, because I definitely would love to do some more. I think it's a really good way to challenge me to actually like complete a Pokemon. So yeah, if you want to see more of this cross stitch type vlog, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!